I joined my first gym in 2006, so going from that to now about 5 years. But my first 2 years were a bit shaky, I didn't know what I was doing until I got to this gym 3 years ago. So I'll say 3 years properly, but 5 years in total. I was too small, you know. As you can see, I'm still short and I was skinny as well, so I thought I need a bit of size. So I just started lifting a bit of weights to get big and just carried on. Goals now is to turn pro at bodybuilding level and compete across the world. That's the main aim. So it's always been hard because when I started I was at sixth form, struggled to work and training then, and now we're lucky I'm finishing uni this year, my final year, so it's getting a bit easier. But with coursework, you know, having to work part-time as well and still train 5 days a week, it's quite hard, but you have to make time for it. Yeah, my friends and family are used to it now. I mean, when I first started, everyone's like, don't go too far, you know, take it easy. You know, you're taking it past the point of being healthy and, you know, all the usual concerns from my mum and, you know, girlfriend, cousins, family. But I guess now everyone's just used to it. They expect to see me train, they expect to see me with muscles when they see me. So I guess if they saw me looking skinny one day, they'd probably think what's going on. Long-term future is to own my own chain of gyms, supplement company, and have a good bodybuilding career in front of me. But in the short term, I've got my first show in November, and I plan on winning that, and then winning the universe after that, and then taking it further and just being champion, really. Yeah, my diet's fairly simple. I mean, I go between oats, rice, potatoes, chicken, turkey, and beef. I have roughly about 5 to 6 meals a day. But I usually get about 5 because I'm not a big eater, so I have about 5 meals. Every morning I have oats and a protein shake. Then it's rice and chicken, rice and beef, or potatoes and chicken. Just repeats itself 24/7.
In the workouts and whatnot, he always tries to keep, told me to keep my form straight. He's very textbook with it, and so far since I've been here, like, my physique has totally transformed, you know. I mean, I was getting big before, but it was nothing on these sort of levels and whatnot, you know. The gains weren't as quality and whatnot, so yeah, he's really helped me a lot in the gym. I believe Alex can go all the way. He's very determined, he puts a lot of work in, and he's setting a level that you don't see amongst a lot of young bodybuilders. So I wish him all the best, and I know he can go through with it.
We'll just basically make sure he's hitting the muscles right, telling him but he's got to build up his calories. It's basically everything really, like what he's got to work on to make his symmetry more better. And you know what? You don't have to tell him that much. Just tell him once and he's got it. He's got it. He's got excellent potential. I could see Alex being a pro in the next 4 years, without a doubt. Alex, you know, there's always been respect to knowing you. I mean, he's like a little brother, you know what I mean? So just carry on the good work, that's all I want. I'm the old one, he's the young one, he's got to bring up my name as well.